right, hey guys, so instead of a kitchen leader meeting, I'm just going to post a short video, kind of touch on some things that we would have discussed had we had a meeting. It won't be too long, I promise. It's just kind of a shorter version of an actual meeting. But let's get started. So the first thing that I will go ahead and talk about is our vitals. So our overall taste score for this month so far, so the 1st to the 12th, is an 86, which is great. Our goal is an 85 or higher. So an 86 is right where we want to be. Even higher would be better. But last year was a 75, so I'm loving these numbers. As you can see before, 1030 is a 92, 1030 to 2 is an 85, 2 to 5 is an 80, and after 5 is a 79. So definitely the afternoon to the dinner time is where we need to work on those taste scores. But I'm not upset about these. These are great numbers for sure. Taste of chicken minis are 100. Taste of a chicken biscuits an 85. A lot of improvement from January and those couple weeks we were open in February. So I love 83 is really great for us. 1030 to 2. Chicken sandwich is an 83. The 1030 to 2 is our lowest hour at a 67. So maybe just take a look at what's happening there. And then afternoon and dinner times are 100. So not bad scores for those. Taste of a chicken sandwich is a 67. We do tend to have a lot of overproduction of spicy sandwiches. The 1030 to 2 is a 50. There's not enough scores for the 2 to 5. And the after 5 is a 75. So just taking a look, making sure we're not making too many of those. We're wasting things once they expire. We're not using expired chicken for our sandwiches. Grilled sandwich is 100, so great. Taste of nuggets is a 0. As you can see, the 1030 to 2 and the after 5 have these little asterisks. That just means there's not enough surveys. So what it kind of tells me is that maybe the 1-0 from 2 to 5 is because of not enough surveys regarding chicken nuggets. So maybe one person had a bad experience. I know we had to waste a whole bunch of nuggets because of the recall, so maybe you're running into a good bit of frozen. I know on night shift they were. So that's probably where that's coming from. Like I said, it's only the 2 to 5 hours, so it probably is only just 1 or 2 surveys, and it most likely is because we're having to use frozen. So we kind of know where that one's stemming from, so moving on. So taste of grilled nuggets is 100, which is great. Not enough for taste of strips. Cobb is 100. A grilled market is a 50. Probably is only 1 or 2 surveys because it's only the after 5. And then waffle fries is 76. So not too bad. Definitely up from last year, which was a 70. The 1030 to 2 is a 67. The 2 to 5 is 100. And the after 5 is a 75. And the taste of mac and cheese is 100. So not bad numbers overall, guys. Congratulations. Okay, so moving on to our discussion topics for the day. So the first thing is the calling tip stickers. It's something we talked about a couple times ago. Kat is going to be my main woman on this one. She's coming up with ideas for it, and so those should be coming to y'all shortly. And it's just going to be some tips and tricks for people and reminders for when they're calling. The next thing is the discard pans. I made a post about it earlier last week, making sure that those are labeled. So if someone was to come in, they know that we're using that for discard. We're not using that chicken anymore. And just coaching our breaders on why we need to have that or why we're trying this out. Like I said, all this stuff is new. We're just trying to find the best way to do things. So definitely give me feedback. You can talk to Kat about it since she's there. And just kind of let us know how it's going. We want to do the best for y'all and what makes it easiest for y'all. The next one's visible. The first week we started doing it, I know it was a little trickier, just getting used to things. Most people didn't do their checklist. It definitely got better after that, towards the end of last week for sure. But let's just make sure we're continuing to do those checklists. They are important just so you know what you're supposed to do, and so I know that things are getting done and things are getting cleaned when they're supposed to. We will be deleting the kitchen leader checklist Trello, the Trello board, so you'll have to rely on Visible to get those checklists and to know what you're supposed to do. So after this week, I will go ahead and delete that just so you're fully on Visible. We're not using Trello anymore for that, okay? The next thing is going to be the Olympics that Chase posted. So I know y'all saw that post. Just make sure that we're responding to that post and participating. It is really good for new hires and even just team members to see that the leaders are involved in this. And again, have something just to work towards. Not only is it just fun competition and it's just fun to be part of, but just so the trainers or the new hires can get an idea of what the goal is and what the expectation is from them. So our kitchen leaders and our directors and our team leaders and supervisors, whoever, they're performing at this level. This is the level that I want to be. And of course, it's going to be fast and accurate. It's not just one or the other. We will be taking both of those into account. The next thing is the new date label stickers. Gabby and I have been talking about these. hopefully next week or the week after, we'll be getting utensil bins to make it easier to swap out utensils every 4 hours. And with those utensils bins, you can then print a sticker, a date label sticker, that will say how long those utensils can be used for. So when you print it, they'll last for 4 hours, and it'll just say like these are sanitized or when they need to be sanitized by. We can have a sticker on primary, we can have one over by prep, and we can have one on secondary, and then by breading. So then you know all those utensils for those areas need to be swapped out again at 4. And we will also have the baskets where we can keep the utensils just to make it grabbing easier. Something else that kind of the leadership has talked about is kitchen leader staying until 3, so the morning shift kitchen leader. This doesn't mean that you're going to be in position the 2 to 3 hour. This is just to give y'all the opportunity to do your checklist, or to get your checklist done, make sure it's done, to also do your visible checklist, and then to make sure that you're doing your shift report and everything's stocked up. The 2 to 3 hour tends to still be pretty busy. We still have like the leftover lunch rush. And then it also tends to be a little less people. So this just ensures that the night shift is set up for success and that y'all are getting everything done. So just to kind of give you that extra hour to finish things up. And then the last thing is stopwatch for fries. So I talked about this, or I kind of mentioned fries a little bit earlier when we were looking at the vitals. We noticed that they were a little low. So the idea is, and we've already purchased them and they should be on the way, is to have these magnetic stopwatches that are going to be timers that we can have on or above both the fryers. So the hash brown fryers and then the primary fries. We can utilize these stopwatches to really just kind of train people and make people realize how long fries and hash browns are actually sitting for. We don't have to use this during rushes like 11 to 2, 5 to 7. That's not really necessary. We're going through fries, we're going through hash browns, I know. And in the morning rush, like 8 to 9 or 8 to 9:30, 8 to 10:30 for sure. But definitely like the 6 to 8, the 2 to 5, just anytime we notice it's slower, just to make sure they're not doing over an abundance of hash browns and fries. We'll just have those timers going, and then once those timers are off, they'll need to waste anything that's been made within that time. That's been sitting. This is just because we've noticed that a lot of people have been making too much and we've been serving lesser quality hash browns and fries. Fries is the most thing. It's our highest seller. Everybody gets fries. Everybody loves fries. So we want to make sure that we're giving them quality food for sure. Okay, so those should come in Thursday. That's when the Amazon delivery says they should be there. So Kat, if she wants to, Kat's there, she can go and get them started, and y'all can use them Friday and Saturday. If for whatever reason they don't come in, we'll definitely get them started next week. But if y'all have questions about anything at all, just please feel free to text me. Gabby's there. She can help answer questions. Kat is also there, and she's more than happy to answer all your questions as well. But yeah, just feel free to text me if you have any questions, guys. All right, bye.